The people who rise to the top are the most ruthless sociopaths, and these are not congenial businessmen. They are murderers who will stop at nothing to protect their financial empires.
Financial empires built by Mexican cartels, using I-10 to traffic thousands of pounds of illegal drugs right through our backyard. Cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, marijuana.
It's almost impossible to transport narcotics to the eastern part of the United States without going through the eastern district of Texas.
U.S. Attorney Malcolm Bales says that's how the head of the Mexican Gulf Cartel ended up in a Beaumont federal courtroom in January. Juan Saenz-Temez admitted trafficking half a ton of cocaine and 90 tons of marijuana through East Texas, generating $100 million. Saenz-Temez is in his early 20s. It didn't take long for him to rise to the top of the Gulf Cartel.
We had indicted him, but he became the head of the Gulf Cartel after we had indicted him.
That was in 2013. Agents caught him the next year in South Texas.
It's not surprising to me to find out that their leadership model has been disrupted significantly. And so while in maybe an earlier time, Saenz-Temez would not have been the leader of the Gulf Cartel, really it's kind of like all the other guys are gone. They're either in hiding, they're in American prisons, many of them are in Mexican prisons, or they've been killed.
Often by rival cartels. Those left standing face the power of investigators and prosecutors, using every tool available to them.
All the legal ways possible. Wiretaps, surveillances, both on the ground, in the air, massive amounts of interviews trying to get people to cooperate with us using the laws and the opportunities to get lesser sentences.
We take an organizational attack approach where we try to do a good job of identifying the lower level distributors and work our way all the way up to the leadership so that we can dismantle the entire organization.
The special agent in charge of the Drug Enforcement Administration's Houston division says several cartels impact Southeast Texas.
Aside from the poison that they're dispensing on our streets that is making its way into the hands of our youth, you know, there's violence that goes along with drug trafficking. You know, typically when debts are being collected or, you know, scores are being settled.
By some estimates, Americans spend about $100 billion each year on illegal drugs.
There's a tremendous amount of money involved in the drug trade, and you know, that in large part contributes to some of the violence that is associated with drug trafficking.
Bales says the money, the violence, are driven by one simple fact.
As long as the appetite for narcotics is as dramatic as it is, I mean, people will find ways to smuggle narcotics to the United States from Mexico.